We are going to start this reading by going ahead and announcing the next person. We're doing a live stream over TikTok, but we're going to go ahead and record this next reading. If you're interested ever in getting a reading via my live stream, and you can do this right now by going to CatoTheMedium.com, and that link is in my bio, and you can hit book now, and you can scroll down to join my live stream, and you can have a longer 5 to 10 minute session, which is also recorded on YouTube. I'm about to call rapid fire our second person getting picked for the day, and they are going to jump on. They're also going to get a very small reading, a mini, even minier reading, and then it's also going to be placed on YouTube, so they'll be watching me here via my webcam up there, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so second person that we're bringing in today, this is a big one, okay? Trigger warning, but I've got Paigedianna, if she's here. If she's not, we'll go ahead and go to the next person, but I've got Paigedianna looking for somebody named looking for Andrew. Paigedianna looking for Andrew. Very kind of you to do that you do this for free. I try my best. And then for any of you guys that want to go forward and support me and send in for a good price for a queue sometimes, it's really amazing that it's a good give. I always want to make sure I do freebies before I ask anybody to contribute, so I'm happy to do this. And if anybody wants to join a queue, go to CatoTheMedium.com, you guys. I show you my readings are legit and awesome. Okay, so Paigedianna, she says, I'm here, hello. So Andrew, let me show you something unique. I know we've been looking at it on this paper, but let me go ahead and show you here. I don't want to necessarily announce the third person right away, but this person, Andrew, says before, which is my sign and symbol that they passed before their time. Of course, they can use it in different and unique ways, but he says before. So he passes before his time. Another sign symbol I got was my sign symbol for him taking partial responsibility. I feel like it happened very suddenly and unexpectedly, but he still takes like a partial responsibility vibe, or maybe I feel the feeling of being just very unaware of what's about to happen. Doesn't mean I'm not responsible in some way for the situation. Very interested to know. And then he also says what? Partial responsibility, darker brown hair, which I did not, he has just darker hair, which I did not write down. And then he shows me a phone, which apparently I can't draw a phone, but he shows me a phone. So maybe you got a call, you got a text, you got notified. We're almost in disbelief when this goes down, essentially. Like the way you were notified made it so you felt that you didn't get a chance to say goodbye the way you wanted to necessarily. Something that he says to me. So would love to know a little bit about this. So far we have a yes from Paigedianna, so I would love to know a little bit about this, and if we have any issues, we can just mix the third on with this live stream, and I have no issues with uploading them together. Okay, Paigedianna said, oh my God, yes. I got a blank email from him the other day, and also his phone was left at his job. Who is this? So he writes down a phone, and his phone gets left at his job, and he talks about how you were notified, and very significantly like, what the heck, you're surprised. You get a random blank email from him. He didn't get to finish his 911 call. What did they say happened to him? Oh my goodness, I am so intrigued. What did they say happened? I gotta know. My stepfather, and she said he passed really suddenly from a massive heart attack, and he was super healthy. Oh my goodness, and he was on the way to make his phone call to call 911. He didn't forget, he wasn't able to finish that phone call, which is what he's talking about, and we're all very surprised to hear what happened. He takes partial responsibility, and could this be ignoring a symptom from the night before? Seems mild, but he wants to take responsibility for that, so that way somebody else can't take responsibility. Not, 7 people can't be responsible for the passing, so he really emphasizes that to me. He doesn't want you guys to hold that. He tells me he's really young. You say my stepfather, and he just tells me, he goes, I'm pretty young, it shouldn't have happened, but I love everybody, and and he's completely okay. So he talks about who finds him, but I think that even a half a phone call did something. I feel like it buffered the trauma. We couldn't we couldn't be in it by ourselves because help still arrives too quickly. You know what I'm saying here? Woo! And Frenchie Kiss said, I lost service for a second. Who are you doing this for? I'm doing this for Paigedianna. Okay, and she's talking to Andrew, who is her stepfather, ended up having a massive heart attack. If he never called, we would have found him hours later. And he talks about how that half of a phone call to 911 actually worked, and it buffered that time, and it buffered the family from having to find him. So you know what? He's absolutely at peace. That phone call did exactly what it should have done. And he goes, yes, the dreams. Yes, pick an animal. That's me. All of it's me. Figure it out. Pretend until it's real life for yourself, because there's no way you can deny that you have the ability to communicate as well. So I love that for you. Love that for him. And bam, that was your reading.